Money can be a tough topic when you're about to get married, but it's something that every couple should discuss before they tie the knot. This morning, our financial expert, Randy Waesche, is in with some great advice. And this can be a huge problem in a marriage.
Absolutely. It's one of the most...
And it can be a deal breaker.
It's one of the highest things that lead to a divorce.
Yeah. All right. And we start out with personality, not do you have a great personality? It's what's your money personality?
Exactly. There are people who just love to spend, and that there are people that are savers.
Yeah.
The two are really incompatible in a marriage.
Yeah.
It just creates too much conflict or friction on how you go about your life. Just understand who you are and what that means to the relationship, because if you're different, it'll create problems. Know it ahead of time.
And it's one thing when you're dating, if you're actually seriously thinking about getting married, that's one of the first things a couple should talk about.
Money is an inescapable influence in a marriage.
Yeah.
You got to understand it.
Money, as I said, money can't buy happiness, but boy, it can sure cause a lot of problems.
That it does.
And then there's a power play if one of the people in a relationship makes more than the other.
Exactly, or you go for a period of time where one's unemployed and the other isn't, and that earner exerts influence.
And that's unfortunate. You know, a couple is supposed to be a couple.
Yes.
You're in this together.
And when they start being dominant and you feel inferior, that's going to be one of the first things that breaks up a marriage. No one wants to feel inferior.
Or you say, well, I'm bringing in the money, so I will make the decisions.
Right. The reverse actually is the statistics that say it's successful is allow the least earning wage earner to make the financial decisions.
Okay, all right. And then children. Children are a big factor because it's an important job. If you decide to have children, you better be all in for it.
All in, and if you want 4 or 5 of them, recognize the financial burden that's going to have.
You better make a lot of money.
Yeah, because it costs about, the statistics are $300,000 to raise them to age 18. And if you're going to have them, educate them so that they understand what it means to earn, what it means to save, and what it means to be financially secure. Or guess what? They're going to be knocking down your door at 18, 20, 21, unraveling your finances.
And you speak with a lot of authority. You have 3 daughters.
Absolutely.
So and one of your daughters is married. Did you give her this advice before she got married?
All the time, because her husband actually came to the marriage with $250,000 in debt, and we sat down with both of them and talked about how they were going to address this. All right,
is your daughter going to be happy you gave that information out on the air?
Probably my wife won't be.
Probably shouldn't have said that. And then extended family, you know, mother-in-law, father-in-law, cousins, brothers.
Right, what happens when your sister-in-law loses her job and the deadbeat brother needs some money, and all of a sudden one of the 2 of you are spending money outside the family unit? And how do you address all that? And also there are issues with what happens if one family has a lot more money than the other. So one grandmother's buying all sorts of family gifts and the other one can't keep up. Don't be a borrower or giver. Be.
Okay.
And address those early on.
And we're out of time, but joint accounts, separate accounts?
Joint.
Joint, yeah.
Maybe better answer to that is communication.
Yeah.
Get an agreement on how it's going to work for you.
Know what you're getting into before you get into it.
You got it.
All right.
And if your heart leads, go with the prenup.
All right.
If your heart leads and you know that there's going to be financial problems, go with the prenup.
You heard it there first from Randy.